Welcome to take 2 of Song of the Deep right here on the arcade. I'm not going to go into great detail about why I chose this game, but it's supposed to be a beautifully rendered game. And of course, I'm going to have to start over since the first capture got screwed up.
Merryn loved the sea. She loved the sound of the waves calling to her through her window. She dreamt every night of the mysteries that lay beneath. Her father was a fisherman. Each day he went out to sea, and each night Merryn waited at the rocky cliff edge, holding up a candle to guide him safely home. The two of them were poor. Their roof was leaky, and they sometimes went hungry. But as long as they had each other, Merryn knew they would be okay. At night, her father sang her songs about his great adventures. He sang of giant leviathan serpents, haunted caves, and a lost city of gold beneath the sea. Merryn knew the stories weren't real, but she loved to listen to them. She drifted off to sleep, imagining the wonders of the world below. And her life continued that way, simply and happily, until one night, her father didn't return. Merryn held up her candle at the cliff's edge all through the night, staring out at the empty sea. She shivered in the cold wind as she watched for him all the next day. Her eyes welled with tears as night fell again and there was still no sign of her father. At last, she collapsed into sleep. In her dreams, she saw him, trapped deep beneath the sea, calling to her for help. She awoke with a jolt. A desperate and dangerous plan was already forming in her head. She took scraps of metal and wood her father had caught in his nets and pieced them together. She hammered and bolted, she measured and sawed. And before the sun had set, she had built a tiny, rickety submarine. With trembling hands, she squeezed inside and dove down beneath the waves to search for her father.
Okay, if a kid actually built their own submarine, I would be impressed. Honestly. I mean, if you think about it, with no engineering skills whatsoever and all alone, she built her own little sub. Just checking my Facebook in between loading screens. Just call me a little bit impatient about that. Alright, let me check one thing in the options. Alright, now I know to go this way from the last time I tried playing it.
The world beneath the waves shimmered with mystery. Glow-kelp bulbs lit up around her as she passed by. Merryn spotted some odd-looking old coins. Maybe her father would know where they were from.
Okay, so that's one unique advantage about collecting the coins in this game is that they float towards you, like you have some sort of magnetic personality of some sort. So all you gotta do is just pass it and it comes near you. We are a coin magnet.
An eerie light flickered and danced on the sea floor, like an underwater fire. Her father once told her about a mysterious, living energy called time. Could that have been a time wellspring? A seahorse, made of clockwork gears, darted out of the way as Merryn approached. She wondered who could have built such a curious creature.
Yeah, oh, there's a mechanical seahorse. Hold on, let me see if I can... There's supposed to be a gold coin up here. Oh, if you get caught in the currents, there's no hope of getting out of it. So... Will I be able to get up through here? No. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and progress with the story. Because I feel like I would be wasting everybody's time if I try to do it over and over and over again. Magnetic claw, a versatile magnetic claw capable of grabbing, pulling, and attacking.
Merryn approached a glowing scrap of metal and pulled it inside. It was claw-shaped and had a strong magnetic pull. She took out her tools and attached it to a firing mechanism on her steering column.
Alright, well, at least we have... Alright. Alright. Come on, grab. Trying to see. Alright. Gotta pull. Let's pull it up. Alright, there we go. Found the right method for it. Aim and pick up objects. Not exactly sure. Wait. Not exactly sure what it's wanting me to do here. Okay. So, what do I gotta do? That's... Well, they said it was a puzzler game. They definitely weren't kidding about that.
Merryn spotted shock nettles ahead of her. She had to be cautious, as the hostile creatures would attack her on sight.
Okay, so that's what I gotta use it for. That wasn't good. Okay. So I gotta be careful of that. Oh, no, you're not gonna electrocute me now. I don't think so. Do I gotta throw something at that thing? Oh, get away, get away, get away! Didn't want to blow up. Okay, this... Okay, so...
A sleeping guardian blocked Merryn's path. She knew it all too well from her father's stories. And she knew it must never be woken.
Okay, so we gotta be quiet. Uh-oh. So I guess we gotta fight the boss. Okay, that didn't work.
According to her father, the Guardians had been built by ancient undersea explorers called the Fomori. Merryn always thought the Fomori were a myth. Now she wondered if her father's other stories might be true.
Well, after that startling revelation, guys and gals, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode. And when we come back to the arcade, we're going to explore the briny deep a little bit more in hopes of finding Merryn's father. So with that being said, I am your friendly neighborhood Russell Gamer, and I will see you at the next warp zone. Bye, guys. Ooh. Q turned to face me, her head slightly tilted down. She was blushing. Okay. Oh.